Let me know if you are facing any challenges from my end. So I just open developer console and okay, fine. So last session we have taken some backup. Okay. So let us see. See, this is a class. Okay. Mr. Narsimha, your video is on. Off video. Okay. See, this is a class. Okay. Class one, and you consider this is a class two. Class two. Okay. So they both has to talk each other. That means they want to communicate each other. Okay. So I have something information here. I want to be passed on to the class two. That means I want to maintain a communication between these two classes. Let us see how we can do. Come here. I'll just make this one as, so I just given like this, or else for better understanding, this is class one. This is an Apex class one, and I'm just going to create another class. I'm giving the name as Apex class two. Two Apex classes. Both are individual. Okay, both are individual. Now, what is my concentration? What is my goal is? Okay, I want to transfer the message from class 1 to class 2. That kind of communication channel and the bonding has to be made. So going to the class 1, just declare a method, public void display. Okay, okay, instead of display I'll go with like this, method 1. Okay, similarly I'll go to the class 2. Okay, forget about this. Now class 2 is there, class 1 is there. Inside class 1, I have a method 1. Come to this method 1 and instantiate the class 2 like this. Apex class 2. That's it. Done. If you do instantiation of class 2, that means when you are hitting this method, you can pass something, you have a connectivity to this class. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, so first you have to instantiate this class 2. Okay. You have to instantiate this class 2 object inside a class 1. So that kind of communication has been happened here. Okay. This is Apex class 1, method 1, and this is a Apex class 2. That means you are sending something information from here to here. Okay. Now let's go here and just declare a method, public void method 2 in Apex 2 class. For our understanding purpose, I just given the name like this. Okay. System.debug. I just give like a information like method execution. Okay. So this is a class, second class, and this is a method in that class. Now I want to hit this method from the class one. Come here, copy it. This is a class 2. You can use that object to reference and you can hit that method. Earlier you have been used such kind of an operations from your anonymous window. Right now, I just want to make a communication from one class to another class from the method. Okay, so let us see how can we execute this. Instantiate this class. Okay, obj dot call this method. What happens? Let us see. See, when you're calling this method, what happens? This is nothing but this one, apex class, right? It goes here. The next, this method, it goes here. The next, again you instantiate it, so it opens this class. Okay. The next, you're calling this method. It goes here. Then it will execute this output. Then it will execute this output. Let us check this one. Execute. See, this is the way also we can execute the stuff. That means this is one of the process where you can make a communication between the apex classes. Okay, so you can see the information. This is one of the way. Okay, you can make a communication between the classes. Not only that, not only that, you can pass something information. Right now, you just executed the apex class 2. I want to pass information from a message from. I want to pass something message from apex class 1. I want to print that message. You can pass something parameters. Now, where is this method is available? Here. So you have to pass something information. Okay, save it. So this is a class, this is a method, this is object instantiation, and you are invoking a method and you are passing a message. So this message will be carried forward to the this class and this method, and that message will be holded here. Now execute. See, a message from Apex class. So any doubt still here? Anyone you can ask me. Between the communication between these two individual classes, both are individual classes, not parent and child.
Yes, the method name should be same in the second class.
Our voice is very low. One second, I'm getting a call. Just give me. It's important. Yeah, hello. Yeah, what is your question?
Yeah, in Apex class 2, there is a method called method 2 in Apex class 2, no?
Yes, yes.
We can write that as it or means we can give any name to that method.
Yes, yes, you can give any name to that method. I just given some easy understanding purpose for identification purpose. I just given that name. Even you can write my name also, no problem. Okay, so even you can write my name also, no problem to that method. Okay, you can give any name. Okay, but what are the name here you're giving? Okay, that must be matchable here,
Okay.
right? So that must be matchable here. Then only it can work. See, like this. Okay. So that's what give the meaningful names. Any name you can give it, no worries. Okay, any other questions, guys? Shall I carry forward? Okay, fine. So as of now, I just passed down some primitive data type, right? You can also pass some S object. You can also pass some collection variables. Okay, you can do anything else. No worries. Okay, closing all this one. Okay, and one more thing. This Apex class, I'll just give like a name called outer Apex class. Okay, means what is my concept is so I'm going to write a class inside a class. This is class 1 and this is class 2. So there is an internal communication between class 1 and class 2. Okay, so how we can write like this? Let's see. This is an outer class. You come here, very simple, put public class inner Apex class, open brace and close brace, save it. So it is accepted, no syntactical issues, so it is accepted. Okay, now if I declare a method inside this public void show, how we can execute is the question. Okay, save this one. So this is outer class and this is the inner class and this is a method inside this. Now I want to call this method to print this statement. Okay, let's see how we can call it. Control E, delete. Where this method is available? This method is available in this class. First use this one. Where this class is available? This class is available in this class. Then copy this one. Put dot here. Put like this. That means if I want to use this method, first of all I need to get a visibility of this outer class and inner class. Okay, outer class dot inner class. Okay, outer class dot inner class, outer class dot inner class. Now you have the whole object to reference. Now you can call it object dot show. Execute it. See, I can see the message. This is the way how we can call inner class and outer class. Any doubts here till here? You can ask me. Outer and inner. Very simple. Okay. Now, similarly, I can go a little bit depth. Okay. Let's create a method here. Public void display parent method. This is a parent method. Okay. So now I want to execute this method. How can I execute here? Can I directly write a show? Will it accept? Let's check. Save it. See, the show method is not visible. Now, can I instantiate this one? Okay, we are already in this class, right? So that you can directly instantiate this class. Right? Now, can I call that method? Save it. See, I can call this methods. Not only method, you can also call their variables. You can also call those variables, and you can assign some value. You can assign some value, okay, and you can use this here. Okay, yeah, see this. I just want to call this class, so that's why within the method, within the class, within the method only I instantiated it. Not only calling the method, I can also use their variables. I using their variables and I pass something value here, calling this method, and value will be instantiated. Let's save this one. Now I need not to call this class. I just want to call this method. That's enough. To call this method, I need to call only this class name. So I don't require sorry. See, I do not require this one because it's already instantiated as a kind of a wrapper here. So this is the same concept I have been used in the last final session. I have been used the same concept there. It's a kind of a wrapper. See, I just passed my information here. So is my voice is not clear to everyone or only for you, Nachim? Is my voice is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what, very simple. It's a matter of understandability. Observations are very, very important. Okay, so this is an outer class, this is inner class, a method inside an inner class, a variable inside an inner class. If I want to use this class within the same, I just want to use this stuff. That's what we have been used in the last sessions. Where I have been used wrapper. See this, outer class, inner class, right? I just instantiated the inner class and I supplied some values here. Same concept I used, right? And I also used another stuff. See this one. This is another class. This is another class outside. Okay, this is another class. Now two classes has been communicated each other. This is what the scenario I have been explained you on the last day. Okay, so the same situations I have been delivered you. Okay, the same situations. This is Apex class 1 and Apex class 2. So both are individual classes and they communicate each other. Okay, similarly, see, I just instantiated the individual second class inside this method. Similarly, these two are individual classes. Okay, but I instantiated this class inside one of the class method. Okay, one of the class method. The same concept. These are the normal and these are the real times what we have done. Okay, and this example will tell you outer class and inner class. So generally we use inner classes to wrap some certain things. So this is the concept what we are using. Okay. Okay, and there are some other options also be available for us, like this is a parent class and you're defining child class. You're defining child class. This is a parent class and you're defining a child class. Okay, by extending parent class properties. By extending parent class, that means a relation will be available between these two classes. We are going to create a relation as like object relations. We are also going to create a relation between these two classes. Let us see. Come here. Declare parent apex class. This is a normal parent apex class. Now come here. Child apex class. As of now, both are individual. Okay. If you want to use this parent inside this child, that means you are extending your parent properties. Means if you want to maintain inheritance kind of a concept between your apex classes, means you have to use a keyword called extends and copy this parent class name, put it here, save it. See, this is a one of the class. Okay, in this class you are using the parent class properties. Okay, you are using the parent class properties. That means inheritance kind of a concept. Let's say for example, if my father give me a like 50 lakhs, based on that 50 lakhs I want to extend my properties, right? Similarly, here also we are using this one. It's showing error because you have to use a virtual classes actually. Not all classes will be extended. So class must be a virtual. So come here. Save it. See, you can, if you want to extend your parent class into the child classes, your parent class must be a virtual class. You have to add a keyword called virtual. Now come to the child and save it. See, now you extended both classes. Is a parent class and child class. You are using extends keyword, parent, right? Now, let's define a method here. Public void, okay, parent show. This is a method. Okay, here I will give system debug. This is a parent class method. Save this one. Parent class, and this is a method, and this is a parent class method. Save it. When you save this one, now you come here. Can you define the same method name here? Let's try. Public void. I'm copying the same name. What happens? Let's see. See, now system got confused. System got confused. What kind of confusion means? Okay, parent show is a method. You are writing inside this child class, but I also observed that into the parent class. Okay, but I also observed that into the parent class. So if you are using this method, that means you are overriding this method, okay, into the child class means then this method must be a virtual. Okay, that's what here is saying. Okay, method must be a virtual. Save. Okay, so now save this one. So you're overriding the parent method inside a child. This is called function overriding in object-oriented programming language. Okay, ఏం లేదు, పేరెంట్ క్లాస్లో ఉన్న మెథడ్ని చైల్డ్ క్లాస్లో రీయూస్ చేస్తున్నాం. అంటే దాని యొక్క ఫంక్షనాలిటీని ఓవర్ రైడ్ చేయడం కోసం రీయూస్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో ఇట్స్ షోయింగ్ అగైన్ వన్ మోర్ ఇష్యూ సేయింగ్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ అ ఓవర్ రైడ్ కీవర్డ్. ఓకే, సో యూజ్ ఓవర్ రైడ్ కీవర్డ్ here. Everything you have to tell to the system. See, you must use a override keyword. That means you are using the parent method. Now I want to fire this function. Where this function is available in this class? Copy this class name. Control E. Paste it here. Okay. Copy this one. Provide here. Right? Now execute. Now you tell me this method will execute or this method will execute. You instantiated this class and you are calling this method, so definitely this method is going to be executed. See, a message from the child class has been executed because you overrided the parent method. Okay, no problem. Now I want to call the parent method also. So how you can call means super dot let us try super dot. Super dot means super means parent. It goes here. Okay, so after printing the child, it goes to the parent. So here you can see. So this is a parent class method what we are having. So the only two things you have to remember. Forget about this super. If you know or if you don't know, leave it this one. Okay. See, I want to be execute a parent class method from a child class means then at that time only I can use the super keyword. When you're going to use the super keyword means if you want to pass something message or if you want to do anything from the parent class, when you extend the parent class, then you have to use a super keywords. See, these two classes, now both are parent and child, and you are extending the child class properties into the parent. Okay, parent, and this is a method. So if you are extending this, if you are extending this parent class, then the class must be a virtual. If you are extending this method, then definitely this method must be a virtual. And you are overriding this method. The same name, you can see it on the parent and child. That means you are overriding here. So we have to say to the system, boss, I'm going to be override that one. Okay. So this is the way how you do. Okay. This is the way. It will come generally. Okay. So in the next coming sessions, you can use these extensions and everything you can use it. Okay. So this is what I would like to deliver today. So people, please be concentrate. You want to be exchange, you want to be send data from class 1 to the class 2, and within the class is required, within the class communication is required, and parent and child kind of options are also required. So if you see here, can I extend multiple classes? Let us say, can I extend this class? There is another class. There is another parent. Can you can you use another parent to this class? A same child will have a multiple parents here? No, right? There is no such kind of a concept in real time. Now let me try to say. Similarly, our system is also not allowing us to go with a multi-inheritancy kind of a stuff. Okay, there is a concept called multi-inheritance. You cannot achieve multiple inheritance with the kind of an extents. Still, there is a some more part is there. We will discuss that one tomorrow. We are going to be discuss this part tomorrow. As a single child will have a multiple parents, but this is technically not possible. This is technically not possible, and we have some workaround for it. Okay, we will do that workaround in the next session. So what you have to do it, you please be work on this stuff. Okay, so class 1, between communication between two classes, that's one thing we need. Within the class communication is required, and parent and child communication is also required for me. So please complete this class as soon as possible. Please complete this session as soon as possible today. Okay, so that we can work on the multi inheritance tomorrow. Once we done with that multi inheritance, that means we have been covered the fundamentals part. We have been covered the fundamentals part. Then we are eligibility to write a large volume of Apex classes. We'll see some scenarios and the Apex classes directly, so that by next Wednesday to Thursday, we can be work on to the triggers. Okay, triggers are very very important here, because we are going to write some automation logic inside a triggers. So when you're writing triggers, you should know, you should get some hands-on work, right? So that's what. So next, the complete week is triggers only. Okay, we'll take some backup on triggers also, no worries, once you get into it. Okay, so that's it for today. I would like to be delivered. We'll see it in tomorrow next session. Okay, meanwhile, please be practice. I'll upload this video session in next 5 minutes. If you have any doubts or any questions, you can ask me. You have 4 minutes of time. If no questions, we can wind up this session. And while practicing, if you get any questions, please WhatsApp me. Thank you guys.